I wonder why people hesitate on doing that, though. Do you think it's because they don't believe in themselves?
I don't think it's that. It's just how the human brain works, right?
Yeah.
We don't want to delay gratification. We want to feel good right now.
Yeah.
So it makes you feel good right now to have that experience, that trip, to buy that car, to go to the mall and buy those clothes, you know what I mean? To buy that purse or whatever the case may be, versus, you know, I invest in something and I won't see the return on it probably for 6 months, a year.
Right.
You know, so that's how we wired.
Yeah.
So that's why only like 1% of people really succeed.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Middle Child Podcast with your girl, Royal Bose. And as always, you are seen here, you are loved here, and most definitely you are appreciated here. Guys, I am super excited. Your girl has been consistent, and we have made it to episode 49. This is 49. I'm super happy and excited. I'm even more excited because I have I'm going to say a marketing genius here. He's very strategic in how he operates. I was telling him off air, I was extremely nervous to even ask him to come on. I have so many reasons why. You guys know I'm already afraid of rejection, and then I'm the middle child. I'm an introvert. But without further ado, and he taught me how to say his name, but I'm just going to let him give it to you again. But without further ado, I introduce you to Gilberto Herrera.
That's right.
Okay, but how do you say it the correct way?
So in Spanish, it's Gilberto Herrera.
Nice. Are you 100% like Spanish?
Panamanian.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Born in Panama.
Right.
Raised in Brooklyn, New York, and then somehow along the way I ended up in Alabama.
I could not get away from New York. I freaking love you guys. Your demeanor, you guys, is the way y'all carry yourself, your attitude is mind blowing to me.
You know, some people say we too cocky, you know.
I don't think so.
We too aggressive.
I do not think so. Like, I feel like I'm at home when I'm in New York.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
What part?
I'm a Manhattan person.
Got you. You gotta come to Brooklyn. I gotta take you to Brooklyn.
Okay, for sure. Please.
Yeah, we gotta go to Brooklyn. You gotta get a chopped cheese, you know. You probably got one of those already, you know.
I probably did.
You know,
I was like the tourist when I was in New York.
Yeah, you gotta come to Flatbush with me with all the Panamanians.
Okay.
You know, eat some good Panamanian food. I'm gonna take you to Crown Heights with my Trinidadian people.
I'm super excited. How do you feel about New Jersey people? I don't like New Jersey people.
I mean, I do work in New Jersey right now. Shout out to my people in New Jersey from One Hood. Shout out to, you know, the mayor of New Jersey, Ras Baraka. So they have an organization. As a matter of fact, we modeled their model here for violence reduction.
Nice.
So the mayor of New Jersey and his staff took a portion of the police budget and paid people basically from the community to police their own communities.
Oh.
And I want to say like last year or year before last, they had no murders.
Oh, wow.
So I ain't got nothing negative to say about New Jersey because whatever they doing is working. But, you know, it is a little different from New York. You know, once you start to get some money in New York, a lot of people move to Jersey.
Okay, that makes sense then. That makes sense. All right. Well, I guess I love New Jersey. Funny, my ex-boyfriend lives in New Jersey, but okay.
What part? Newark?
Yes.
Okay.
That's where he is. Pretty successful, but yeah, he lives in New Jersey. I like him. I think when I visited, I was probably biased because of New Yorkers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was probably biased. All right, cool. All right, if you could describe your life right now in its present season in one word, what would it be?
Profitable.
Okay. Elaborate.
So when you hear the word profitable, people think it's just about the money. But, you know, the whole definition is to be of use to your people, to be of value to others.
Right.
And everything that I do is centered around being valuable to the people that, you know, trust me to help them grow their businesses, to my community, to, you know, anything that I do. You know, my life is not necessarily about me. It's about serving others, you know, as it states in the Bible.
Nice. I think that's where people lose it at. They forget the whole service part.
Yeah, absolutely.
I made a video not too long ago when I was talking about, I feel like a lot of businesses don't scale because people forget customer service is about service.
Absolutely.
And instead of now granted, the customer is not always right. I do believe that. However, I feel like you should do what you can to protect your brand.
Absolutely. A lot of businesses don't scale because a lot of people build businesses for themselves.
Yes.
Instead of, you get in business because you saw a problem in the marketplace or you saw a gap that you can fill. Because no one's going to give you money in exchange for something if it's not valuable to them in some sort of way, right?
Yeah.
But I know a lot of business owners, because they like something, they feel like, oh, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
I'm going to start a business around it. They did no market research. They didn't look at any type of analytics. They didn't put a business plan together. They didn't do no more, they don't even know who their ideal customer is. They just know, I like it. I got funds. I'm going to start it. And then 6 months later, they shut down. And then they'll say something like, nobody supported me.
Yeah.
You're not in business to be supported. Like, bro, your family supports you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Your friends support you. But the person that works for their hard-earned money, you got to give them value.
For sure.
So that's really ultimately what it boils down. Is most of the time it's an ego thing. And we are usually the biggest bottlenecks in our business.
For sure. That is extremely believable. And then even if you did go the route of my family and friends don't support me, even if they did, that still wouldn't make you successful.
That's a small subset of the market. I mean, they're going to keep buying from you all the time and then they're going to get tired of you.
Exactly. Oh my goodness. Interesting. Okay, so how did you decide that you wanted to specialize in marketing?
So, backtrack a little bit. I was always in sales.
Okay.
Because I speak Spanish. It was easy for me to get jobs, so let me backtrack a little bit before I get into all that. Came into this country undocumented. Didn't know I was undocumented until I came to Alabama and I wanted to get a driver's license. I wanted to, get a job, apply for college. Couldn't do any of those things. So I had to figure out how to get money, and we're going to leave it at that.
Yeah.
It wasn't until I was in my 20s that I got a green card. I just became a citizen of this country 4 years ago.
Oh, wow.
So, but when you look at me, you would never think any of that, right? Because I speak perfect English. I look the way I am. I move how I move. But when I got a traditional job, in a sense, it was at a bank. They threw me in sales because I speak Spanish. I left the bank, and that led me to basically selling marketing for the largest privately owned marketing company in the nation. Wow. It's called Advanced Media. So they own AL.com, all the business journals. I left them, went to the Yellow Pages. The Yellow Pages got bought out. I thought I was leaving marketing completely. But people still kept coming to me and was like, yo, we don't like the rep they assigned us. Can you still help us in some sort of fashion, some weird fashion? So it's not like I looked at it. It was just people kept coming to me because I was known for it. And I didn't want to let my people down, so I figured it out on my own.
Nice. And then from there, you just built your brand.
Yep. So once I started building a company, I realized, it's one thing to work under somebody else's system where they doing all the, I knew marketing, but I wasn't doing the marketing. Okay. I was just selling it and then handing it off to someone to manage. So when you become a business owner, you realize everything is on you. You got to be the sales, marketing, operations, finance. So I had to figure it out, spend hundreds of thousands of dollars in coaching, programs, masterminds, you name it, books, courses. I've done it all and still continue to invest at a high level. Yeah. I used to think $100,000 was a lot until I seen people do $100,000 a day.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then I opened my mind up and I'm like, oh, he's just like me. Uh-huh. He just started before I did. He just knows something I don't. So how do I figure out, how can I get access to that information and those resources that he or she has?
Right. All right. So let's take a dive into coaching because I was one of those people that was against coaching. Okay. Because it was just more so I'm investing all this money for them to give me some information that I can just find on YouTube. How do you speak to someone like me who thinks that, okay, I could just go to YouTube University?
I wouldn't.
Okay.
I mean, typically, see, that's the thing about marketing. You got to know who to speak to. Okay. So I don't want to get too technical because I know this ain't your audience is not, but there's a way to reach everyone.
Okay.
Right? So like 1 to 3% of people are ready to buy right now. But you are in the 60% that don't even feel like you got a problem.
Okay.
You know, so I would bring you into my world by not even talking about that. You know, I would entertain you. I would give you my point of view on like trending topics and things like that. Once I get you used to seeing my content, then you yourself will start going down a rabbit hole and seeing like, oh, what else he got to offer?
Yeah.
And then, you know, psychologically, the more content you consume from me, eventually you'll be like, well, let me see what he's talking about. Yeah. But when it comes to what I do, I don't just give people advice. Like you pay us and we do a lot of things for you. We build you an entire system, all your funnels, your back end, all your AI agents, like we build it all for you.
Got it.
So we infuse that in your business and then we coach you along the way to make it work. So it's not like you showing up and I'm just talking to you.
Yeah.
Like, nah, bro, you know, from day one, you know, you got to log into this.
Yeah.
You got to, you know, do all of these things. Then once you do that, then my team takes over and we build you a high converting funnel that's geared to sell.
Okay.
So it's all psychological, you know, from how they get to you to what they do when they land.
Yeah.
And then even on the back end to keep you consistently engaged throughout the entire process until you get on the phone with that customer. And then even then we coach you on how to make sure that that call is a close.
Nice.
And if they don't close, then we show you how to follow up with them consistently. And, you know, once you create one problem, once you solve one problem, you create another problem.
Yeah.
So like typically when people come to me, it's like, oh, I want more customers.
Yeah.
All right, well, cool. Can you handle the workload?
Yeah.
So then we ascend you, once you get to that point, we ascend you into another piece of the program where it's like a more of a mastermind. Now you taking a portion of your revenue and investing it in other areas so that you can start removing yourself from the process. Then you start to build your personal brand, you know, go on the YouTubes of the world.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a lot that goes into it. So it's not just me giving you advice.
Oh, so y'all found the missing piece.
Well, the biggest piece that a lot of my clients, the missing piece for them is the fact that their systems are all over the place. Or if they have any. So we systemize your sales and your marketing for you.
Nice. I feel like also it helps people that are lazy.
Yeah. And we move pretty fast.
Yeah.
You know, so it's not like you can drag your feet with us. You know, if you owe us something, we gonna be on you.
Yeah.
Like, you know, we can't move on until we do this. So if you don't show up on a call without it, we can't do it.
Oh, nice.
You know. So
that is so interesting. Guys, I actually like these. I'm getting more information than I thought I was going to get. Because I also towards, like, again, somebody else like me, to be so lazy, because you get so burnt out when you reach out to, like, people who say they're going to teach you or train you or stuff like that, and all they want to do is just sit and talk. But the fact that you guys are, like, hands-on, I feel like that speaks volumes, especially in this, I guess, generation or timing right now, because we're such a hot pocket time, and it's hot pocket time. And so the fact that you guys are hands-on with us, it makes us understand that we get the value for what we're paying.
Absolutely. And you know, people like tangible things.
Yes.
You know, so like I said, it took a lot for me to figure out what I'm doing, so I can imagine someone being in the same shoes I was 5 years ago, trying to figure out how to build things, how to do, you know, automations, and how to ensure that that's not just consuming all their time. Like that learning curve could be steep.
Yeah.
So once we figured it out, and I figured it out because one, I like to know what I'm doing. I don't just I like to pay people to do stuff, but I also like to be hands-on.
Okay.
So anytime I do anything, like I want to know the back end of it, and I'm gonna study it so that once I know what they're doing, I understand it better.
Yeah.
So like even with ads, I know you see my ads everywhere. I do those.
Really?
You know, most people, it's like they're scared to do it, but it's a science behind it. You know, and it's not just like you shoot a video and you put it up there. It's all psychological.
Okay.
You know, and then also you gotta know what people want, and then you also gotta feed the beast that you run it in. So like for instance, Facebook, they have a partnership with NVIDIA. So now their whole algorithm changed. So a lot of people don't be on top of those things.
Yeah.
So when you come to me, you're not just getting a coach. You get in partnerships with Facebook. I used to be Google's coach in Alabama for 4 years, so I have a direct relationship with Google. Like, I can call Google up.
Yeah.
You know, most people come to me, yo, I got this issue. All right, I got you. Don't worry. But you know what I mean? So it's a lot that goes into it. But ultimately, by the end of it, you know, my customers are buying back their time because we systemize a lot of things. So especially if you're a solopreneur, you know, knowing the fact that if someone calls your phone, you got a receptionist that answers it consistently. Knowing the fact that if someone DMs you and you don't see it, you got a chatbot programmed in your DMs that is geared to get them to a call or filter out the nonsense.
Yeah.
You know, knowing the fact that someone goes to your website and they want to talk to you right then and there, you got an AI receptionist on your website.
Right.
You know, you have a receptionist that handles, you know, your day to day. I mean, you know, the value that we bring, you know, if I had to put a sum on it, we don't charge this, but it's about $100,000 worth of stuff that we do.
It's well worth it.
Absolutely.
It is well worth it, especially for somebody lazy like me. Jeez, I don't be wanting to do anything. However, I have to because
you ain't lazy. I mean, I look at the setup. This ain't no lazy setup. When I walked in, I was blown away.
Really, everybody says that, and in my head, I'm just like, this isn't enough.
I mean, that's you though.
Yeah.
But to someone like me, and I'm like, oh, and you do all of this by yourself. It's nothing lazy about this.
Oh my goodness.
And you shouldn't call yourself lazy.
Okay.
Because look, words are powerful. Then you start to believe that.
Okay, you're right. We're gonna have to find another word, guys.
Yeah.
I'm getting into affirmations. Affirmations is starting to become one of my love languages. So I'm getting into saying them over myself because the whole point of the Middle Child podcast is because oftentimes middle kids, I think they fight to find identity, and I feel like I didn't find purpose until like a couple years ago. And so that's probably why in my head it's just kind of like, okay, this isn't enough. I got to do more. I got to do more. I got to do more. And then I think another part of it is I'm a perfectionist.
Yeah.
So.
And I mean, this looked perfect to me.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. It's my labor of love. It took me like 3 weeks. And even after those 3 weeks, I didn't even want to come in here.
That's crazy.
I know. I did not want to come in here. I think I was still recording in the other studio. And I was just like, nah, I just need a minute.
Nah, this is fire.
Nice. Thank you. Yes. Do it give you that New York feel?
I mean, it gives me like, I walked into like a high-end art store or something.
Yes. Like, shout out to Miss Cowan. She knew my vision. The only thing I said, I wanted the black couch, and then I didn't even pick out the back until like later on. Nah. I had a whole different vision in mind. So thank you. That makes me smile. All right. So I also noticed that you wrote a book. Mm-hmm. Is your book in connection to your business? Is it How to Scale Me? Mm-hmm. How did you get that idea?
Because if I had to think about what made me successful, it's the fact that I built a personal brand. So, like, if you notice, you see my name on everything, right?
Yeah.
But you don't know the name of my businesses most of the time. So I led with a personal brand because when people feel like they have a connection to you, no matter what you sell, they'll buy it. Okay. You know what I mean? Like, think about, you know, Beyonce. She can drop a line of condoms and they gonna sell out. Yeah. Just because people are connected to her, right? You don't even know her logo. Yeah. You know, so I wrote a book related to how, you know, someone in my world can basically turn their name into a business. Okay. So, and I used to sell it, but I give it away now. So if you want that, you can just go to howtoscaleyou.com and you can download it for free. Nice. That is so interesting. And you would recommend that somebody start out that way? Absolutely. It's because think about it. What's the big thing right now? As of today, as of recording this podcast, what's everybody into? Social media? Yeah, that too. But what do you see everybody talking about? Themselves. AI. Really? AI is taking over, right? Yeah. But guess what matters more than AI? What? Human connection. That's true. So I believe, it is of my belief that, you know, personal brands are going to matter more than ever. I can see that. Because, I mean, you're going to have AI stuff everywhere, right? Mm-hmm. But we're humans. We still want to deal with a human. Yeah. You know, so. Oh, that's interesting. All right, let me go back to the drawing board. Now you're good. All right, so if you could go back and tell younger G one thing, what would that be? Be more disciplined and start faster. Execute. Yeah, you know, like you said, a lot of our issue is a lot of the times we want to wait to the perfect moment to start.
Yes.
When, nothing will ever be perfect. You just got to start.
It will not.
You just got to start.
I had to get to that point.
Yeah.
I did. I just wanted to plan.
And then half the time it's because we want the world to perceive us a certain way.
Okay.
Like for instance, I tell my clients, I got a client right now who won't put up a video because he wants it to be perfect. And I'm like, bro, you got like 500 followers. Nobody's going to see it anyway. But what's going to happen is you're going to start getting the reps in and you'll get better over time. So by the time you are good enough, people will start paying attention.
Yeah.
But you just got to put it out there. Like they say, YouTube videos don't take off until like your 100th video. The first few, you're going to suck.
Yeah.
But you still got to do it. Yes. You know what I mean? Like, even with me, like, there's stuff that I put out. It ain't perfect, but people still get the message.
Yeah.
So once I got out of that mindset and I started moving faster and understanding that money is currency and it's made to flow and it's made to be invested, and the biggest investment you can make is in yourself. That's when like things started clicking. Cause like coming up, I grew up single mom, and once I started getting some money, I blew it because I wanted to be validated by the world. You know what I mean? So I blew a lot of money. I could have taken that, invested it, and be further along. You know what I'm saying?
Don't I understand? I understand. That's so interesting. I lost my train of thought. Definitely investing in yourself is important. I wonder why people hesitate on doing that though. Do you think it's because they don't believe in themselves?
I don't think it's that. It's just how the human brain works, right?
Yeah.
We don't want to delay gratification. We want to feel good right now.
Yeah.
So it makes you feel good right now to have that experience, that trip, to buy that car, to go to the mall and buy those clothes. You know what I mean? To buy that purse or whatever the case may be, versus, I invest in something and I won't see the return on it probably for 6 months, a year.
Right.
So that's how we wired.
Yeah.
So that's why only like 1% of people really succeed, is because most of us our brain ain't made for that.
Yeah. That's I was talking to a friend not too long ago, and he was saying most successful people, they invest, they don't save.
Yeah.
They're just investing constantly.
Yeah, because think about it. So I also have a finance background, and I still hold financial licenses to this day. I don't necessarily use them a lot, but I'm very passionate about finances and wealth building and things of that nature. When you leave your money in the bank, like think about it, inflation right now is what? Crazy, right?
Yeah.
When you leave your money in the bank, they paying you what, 0.0035 or something crazy. Not even 1%. You're actually losing money.
Okay.
It's leaving it sitting. You want to invest in a way where your money continues to grow and it beats inflation.
If you could give somebody one thing to invest in right now, what would it be?
Outside of themselves.
Yeah.
And let me just preface this, because I don't want your channel to get flagged for financial advice.
Okay.
We're not giving you financial advice. Let me look at that camera. We're not giving you financial advice. These are just my opinions. If you want information on your specific situation, you need to go talk to your financial advisor, your lawyer, your tax strategist, whoever that person is. I would tell you, one, real estate is still a prevalent tool. There are ways to start investing in real estate without using your own money. Of course, you got to have credit. And if you want more information on that, you send me a DM on Instagram. I'll connect you with my people. Real estate, of course. So there are different type of investments, right? So, you can invest in real estate in many ways. You can do multifamily. You can do single family, right? And even with that, you can do fix and flips and get a big chunk of money.
Yeah.
And whatever the time frame is for you to fix a property and flip it. You can do buy and holds, where you holding a property and you getting the passive income coming in every month. You can still look into the stock market. I don't necessarily play in that field. I let somebody else play in it for me. Yeah. But I would just tell you, the biggest thing that you can do is Go talk to a financial advisor and find out what they invest in. If they try to sell you something that they themselves are not investing in, then walk away.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's a takeaway. All right, so let's take a dive away from business. You said earlier that your life right now, if you could say it in one word, it'll be prosperous. What?
Profitable.
Profitable. Mm-hmm. Do you feel that way in other areas of your life too?
Like, give me an example. What?
Probably like just in, let's say personal, not necessarily business, but just like the people around you.
Absolutely. I got a tight circle around me. You don't even see them around, do you? But I got a tight circle around. So I'll give you some people that I'm really close to. Okay. And I like to shout my people out. So my people, the Denmarks, they are a husband and wife duo here in Birmingham, and they invest in real estate, and now they're real estate coaches.
Yeah.
So I'm really close to them. My boy Larry and his wife Alexis, Kyla Carr, my boy Rob Moore, he puts on they clear for, $300,000 a weekend doing events every weekend. So these are the people I'm close to. My boy David Craig. I mean, those are just a few people. And my attorney, Ronnie Rice, And as you notice, these are my friends, but they're also doing something.
Yeah.
So we're all going to the same place.
Yeah.
So we understand each other, but we hold each other down and we have fun.
Your circle matters.
Absolutely.
The people you are around. So how did you get to a point of building your circle?
Just being around other people who had a circle.
Okay.
And then being let down by a lot of people. It just comes with the territory.
Yeah, that's the part I don't like.
Yeah, it is what it is. You just know on your journey, there are going to be people that won't understand it, or they'll get to a point where they want what you have, but aren't willing to work for it. So it's easier for them to try to take you down than it is for them to do the work themselves.
So it's not hard for you to just let people go.
Nah.
That's that New York.
It's not even in New York. It's just being a realist. Once you understand who you are as a person and what you value, and you see others aren't aligned with that, then why hold on? You end up enemies anyway.
Yeah.
So I might as well be the bad guy and end it and let you feel how you feel than to continue to invest in something that is not going to bring neither one of us any return.
Correct. Okay. How do you bounce back from a letdown?
Let's see. I don't think I ever had to. Just being transparent, because once you start becoming real with yourself, you can see the signs.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, you could tell who's what. I may turn around and troll them, continue to make them even more mad. Like, that's something that I got to work on.
Yeah.
Like, every now and then I like to troll, the people that I know don't like me.
Yeah.
And show them, like, hey, look at me, look at you. And that also makes the internet, that's the entertaining piece that we talked about.
Give out. Nice. That's so it's always something connected to business, even subconsciously.
Absolutely. God, it's not, because ultimately, if it wasn't for business, I wouldn't even be on the internet. Like, I don't like my personal life on display. I don't like people to know who's closest to me, and tied to me because of the 20,000 followers I got.
Yeah.
Or, you can Google me and, Google wrote a piece on me. Like, it's not hard to find me, but I don't think that everybody around me wants that.
Yeah. How do you keep those things separately, your personal and business?
I just don't talk about my personal life unless I'm, face to face with a person. So,
nice.
yeah, I don't, I still kind of hold on to some of my ways from my previous life.
Yeah. And
you don't, the strong move quiet, the weak start riots. The more you let people know, the more dangerous they are to you.
That's true. That is true. I always said I wanted a circle like that. Like, I feel like we didn't know much about Beyonce's life until Tiffany Haddish dropped the whole she got upset in the club type situation thing like years ago.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then even that comes with, the other problem to that is because you don't necessarily tell people your life, they start to make things up on their own.
Yes.
Like, I've heard so many lies about me and rumors about me, and I'm like, I heard that I was married and live in Houston. I'm like, what? You know what I mean? Like,
do you address them or do you just let it ride?
It depends.
Okay.
I've only had to address one person.
Okay.
And, by the end of that conversation, he was apologizing.
Okay.
So, but if it's a girl, I'm not even going to address it.
Letting it ride.
Yeah, but if it's a man, like as a man, come on, man, we don't talk about other men.
Right.
That's girl stuff. You know what I mean? Then you're talking to girls about another man that you never even met. So, now I got to check you.
That is interesting.
Yeah, but that's just because I don't feel like as men, you should be doing that.
Absolutely.
Now, girls, you can say whatever you want about me. I'm not going to respond. Now, if you popular and you got a follow, and I might troll you so that I can get your followers to come my way.
Right. So just be careful.
Yeah.
Do you want to lose your fan base because you were...
It ain't even about that. I would do it in a way where they know, but I won't say their name. But they'll know.
So now you just... Oh, you have mastered this. Yeah. I am learning over here because I'm sitting here. I'm still working on my mouth. I'm still, and that's another thing when we were talking about like earlier. Not only have I been working on consistency, I'm working on how to deal with people because I'm very catchy.
So what, I know this is supposed to be an interview about me, but tell me more about that.
No, we can interact.
Yeah.
I think I'm getting to the point to where I'm speaking up more for myself and I'm not effective in doing it in a gracious way. Let me say it that way. So now when I speak up or now when something doesn't sit well, I'm just real, fly at the mouth.
Yeah.
But then my parents, as you have met, they're just very Bible scholars. So my mom will give me a scripture like, your words are supposed to be like light and salt. And I'm just like...
I'm going to tell you an easy way to get around that instead of like popping off. Because if somebody can get you angry, that means they control you.
That's true.
So you just sit back and find out what they want and ask them questions. Like, you think you're going to get what you want from me by doing this? Like, you sit down and really think about it. Make them think.
Yeah.
Like, you really think this is safe for you?
That is so... Okay.
But I know it's easier said than done. Because at the time, those emotions are high.
But that's why you got to take a step back.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think people are so reactive instead of let me sit and think about this. Especially like having a brand now, like having a podcast. I don't want to be that.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Now you got something to protect.
Yeah. Okay.
You see what I'm saying? And then, you got some haters that'll like do things in the background to try to get your channels taken down and things like that. And then you got to fight through that. So is it even worth it?
That's so scary you say that. And the reason why is because I don't remember it. Normally I remember all my dreams, but it's weird that, I don't remember that one because I had just had a dream that somebody tried to get something taken down. It was like I woke up the next morning and like I had lost it all. And then I woke up. So that's interesting that you say that. I need to sit with that.
Yeah, sit with that for sure. Because I mean, like you dreamed it, and I'm talking about it. So you had a dream about it.
I did, and I kid you not, my memory is good. And I normally remember all my dreams. So the fact that I don't remember that, but you saying that and I think it was like last night too.
Wow, that's crazy.
Oh, that's scary.
Yeah.
Or it could be warning me.
It could be.
Warning comes before destruction.
So we ain't gonna let you get to destruction though.
No, we can't do that.
Yeah, we gonna prepare you to make sure that you consistently do this.
Yes, for sure. Okay, all right. So, are you the middle child?
Nah, I'm actually the firstborn. So I'm the oldest. I'm my mom's only child. I'm my dad's firstborn.
Oh, nice.
So it's at that we know of, that we can confirm of on my dad's side is 5 of us.
Oh, nice.
But if I tell you next time it's like 6 of us, then you already know.
Somebody else.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Do you feel that responsibility of being the older sibling?
In a sense, yeah.
Okay.
Because especially our dad passed, so I had a little brother, and ironically we have the same name. So when I post him, people think he's my son.
Really?
Yeah. So, and then, I got like my sister that's under me. Her and I are really close. She's single, so she like relies on me for a lot of things. And they all live in Panama. I'm the only one in the States.
Oh, really? How often do you go home?
Like every other year. Try to.
Okay. Nice. Okay, cool.
I'm gonna start going more often though.
For sure. And you said all of them are over there. Perfect. Jeez. You have any nieces or nephews?
Yeah, I got a niece and a nephew actually.
Ah.
Yeah, so Claire, my niece, she's about, and I could talk about them. They in Panama. She's like 6 or 7.
Yeah.
And then I have a nephew. He's like 4. I'll show you pictures before we.
Oh, you saw my little niece. She's almost 2. Whoo, baby. It's interesting because she's adopted. So my niece is adopted.
Oh, wow.
And I tell people all the time, in a season I was praying for joy, and she came, and that's what her name means. Her name is Jolie Marie.
That's dope.
Yeah, her name meant joy. Because I was researching one day, because she's a happy child. Like, it's rare that she cries. And so I was researching what her name meant, and it was joy. And I was just like, wow.
That's dope.
It is. It is. So that leads me to my next question. Mm-hmm. In a season of taking a turn in your life, like, we're going to do this route, was there a specific prayer that you were praying to where that was the answer to it?
The Sermon on the Mount. Seek and you shall find. Knock and the door shall be open unto you. You know, I say that every day.
Yeah.
So that should help. That could help you too when you get in your head and, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You have not because you ask not.
Yeah.
So I preach that consistently because, you know, at the end of the day, that's all it takes. You know, sometimes we psych ourselves out from going big and doing things. And when we get to that door, you realize, like, dang, it's actually easier than I thought. Man,
like, it really is. Especially when you're just being obedient.
Absolutely.
All you have to do is, like, just obey.
Absolutely.
And I think that's the thing that...
Let me tell you, I did something the other day that people were trying to charge me thousands of dollars to do, right? And I figured it out in like 2 days. So, but I put it off for years thinking it was like the hardest thing to do. I had some time and I was like, let me figure this out.
Yeah.
And once I did it, I was like, man, this is actually a lot easier. And there's people charging thousands of dollars, you know, to do it. So look, let me show it to you. So when you Google my name, right, mm-hmm. you see this right here?
Yeah.
That's called a Google Knowledge Panel.
Okay. So
you got like all the celebrities and stuff having. Mm-hmm. It's basically Google just compiled all your information into one place.
Okay.
And wrote a story about you, basically, like based on everything they found.
Interesting.
There's people that charge thousands of dollars to do that.
Yeah.
I figured it out in 2 days. You know, but because I put my mind to it and I was like, all right, let me figure it out.
Yeah.
Like, what steps do I need to take? And like you said, now that we had a power of the internet, mm-hmm. you know, you can find a lot of these things on your own.
Yeah. You're just a learner by nature. You just like to learn.
I like to figure things out.
Yeah. I'm so shocked you want to be an engineer.
People said I could have been an engineer. I could have been, you know, something related to like, some people said I could have been an attorney. But here we are in marketing.
And you found your success and happiness here, I can assume.
Yeah, I mean, it's not just marketing, it's like tech too.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the stuff I do is very technical.
Yeah.
You know, like the automations, those AI chatbots, those type of things. Mm-hmm. They're all centered around, you know, building it in technology.
Yeah.
Coding.
Huh.
You know.
I think that was my minor. My minor was in coding, but
yeah, SEO, building websites, structuring them the right way, you know, ensuring that they rank highly, even how you post articles on websites. All of those things are technical on the back end of it, because it's not like you just throw them up. You got to get Google and now ChatGPT and Claude and all of those things to read it, mm-hmm. and they read computer. They don't read human.
Yeah. So it's just an overall brand makeover.
I ain't gonna say it's a brand makeover. It's just so. For instance, I got a client in Atlanta, right? Uh-huh. Before I took over her marketing, you know, she was just spending a ton of money.
Yeah.
And I was like, we're not spending no more money until we understand, one, your customer acquisition cost. So in business, that number is one of the most important numbers. Mm-hmm. So basically, if you spend money on marketing, you divide that number by, so let's say you spend $100,000 a year in marketing, and let's say you got 1,000 clients that year. You divide that number, and it tells you how much your customer acquisition cost is. Mm-hmm. For her business, it has to be under $2,000. And I don't want to get too technical, but it was over $2,000 when I took over. Now it's like at $1,500.
Okay.
So lower than it's supposed to be. Her, so she had somebody in India build her website, and it looked nice, but it wasn't ranking properly.
Yeah.
So when I started taking over, she was like, I didn't even know all of these things mattered.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yeah. So now, like, my goal is not just to get you to spend money. My goal is to make sure that you find free customers too.
Yeah.
And that's the stuff on the back end that most people don't see.
Okay, nice. So you deal with, of course, business owners, but what about people who have like podcasting or just like speakers? Do you also deal with your clientele is in there too?
Yeah. Because I mean, technically, if you are a podcaster, you offering a service, right?
Yeah.
If you're a speaker and you want to build a business out of it, that's essentially consulting. You're getting paid to consult when you go speak.
Yeah. All right, so you service everybody. Guys, he service everybody.
Not everybody. Not everybody. Let me just be clear. You gotta be at a certain level in business for me to work with you.
Okay.
So that's the thing in business. You gotta know your ideal client extremely well.
Okay.
Typically, I don't work with newbies.
Okay.
If you want free stuff, come to my free events once a month. I do a free marketing related event or business related event. You get all the free stuff you want there. But to get on the phone with me or my team, understand that we have very tight, a very tight application process.
Okay.
So you have to fill out an application, and if you answer the questions a certain way, then you won't get on the calendar. Yeah. That lets you know that you're not ready.
Okay.
And then we send you some other free resources that you can take advantage of.
Got it. So it's about preparation, guys. Just be prepared.
Yeah. I mean, you can't work with everybody.
That's true. That is true. Dang. Could y'all work with me? I got to fill out the application.
We'll talk about it offline.
You see, I had to throw my shot out there. They said what'd you say? You asked not.
You have not because you asked not.
There we go. That one right there. Y'all see how I threw that back out there.
No. You had me on your podcast, so we can work something out.
Okay. Or at least just tell me what I need to work on.
We'll
talk. Okay. All right. So we talked about your word. We talked about you're the oldest.
I'm the oldest.
That is so interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I get a lot of people who are the oldest on here. That's interesting.
How old do you think I am? I mean, no, it's no wrong.
If you didn't ask, I would have had a number for you. Okay, how old do I think you are? I'm gonna say. I'm gonna give you a range. I'm gonna say 39 to 44, and the reason why I give you that is because your maturity, and then also I have a 46-year-old sister who looks young, so that's why I gave you that range.
I just turned 40 in January.
Really?
Mm-hmm. You did good.
Yay! 40. How do you feel being 40?
I mean, I got some aches that never popped up before. You just gotta be. So if I had to give anybody advice, if you're in your 20s or 30s, like, learn to be disciplined from now, because your metabolism gonna start changing.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be as fast. However, if you do the right things, like start eating clean now, take care of your body, and it's a lifestyle. By the time you get my age, and it's crazy saying that now, like by the time you get my age, like what? You know what I mean? But
yeah.
By the time you get to where I am, like, you won't have nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
This is the age where, like, it's make or break.
Mm-hmm. Do you work out?
Every day.
Every day?
Yeah, we're like 5 times a week.
Jeez, okay. I need to get back in the gym.
I mean, you look good, though.
Thanks.
You gotta see the
fat metabolism. I've always had the arms.
Then you got the veins and everything.
I've always had the arms, but now I want to take advantage of them. It's just like, I used to work out 5 days a week, but I don't anymore. And I just think it's my genes, but I do want to get back in.
Okay, what's stopping you from getting back in?
Well, you said I can't use that word anymore. Procrastination.
Yeah.
There we go. It's procrastinate, because I used to be the 5 a.m. gym girly, but I think I got worn out because I used to drive like 40 minutes to the gym.
That's the problem.
Yeah,
it's not convenient.
Going to the east side.
Ooh.
Yeah, from here.
Yeah, that's the problem right there.
Yeah.
It's that's 3 hours of your day. Because you work out for an hour, right? And then you got to drive back. You got to find somewhere local.
I do.
Or do something at home.
That's true, but I don't trust myself doing them correctly. So that's why I said I want to at least get a trainer to make sure that I'm doing things correctly.
But see, the thing is, you hadn't been in the gym in a while. That trainer probably gonna put you through it, and you don't want to burn out either.
Okay.
You just want to make it a habit, and then start adding on to it.
Okay.
No different than the podcast, right?
That's true.
You started out smaller, and now you got all this equipment.
That's true.
You know, you refine it over time.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. And I want to just get back in the gym because when I was working out, I was also consistent, but my grind was just different. Like my mindset.
Yeah. It sets a tone.
Yes. After you work out in the morning, you just be like, oh, it ain't nothing I can't do today.
Yeah. I'm a 5 a.m. myself.
Oh, okay. All right. Motivation. I'm gonna get.
Now I'm gonna start holding you accountable. Like, yo, start sending you my workout videos.
Jeez. I'll be like, dang, now I gotta go in here. I like competition. So I think that's what'll get me. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you need like a group coaching class or something.
I wouldn't even say a group coaching class. Just tell me like I can't do something. Like just be like, I don't know, just challenge me. That's what it is. I like a challenge. Okay. Matter of fact, all right, disclaimer, guys. That's how you got on here.
How?
So you remember I was just asked Jessica Smith. She had made a video. And she was talking about hearing like no's. Like people don't understand like a podcaster when they have to reach out and ask people stuff. So I commented on there and I was like, I feel like I get more yeses than no's. So maybe I'm not pushing myself. So she was like, all right, cool. I want you to ask 5 people that are on your list and then get back to me and I'll have lunch for you. The first 2 days, my body like shut down. I was like, whew, I don't know if I really want to ask. But then that's when I reached out to you guys and
here we are.
Here you are.
So shout out to Jess. She's dope too. She's dope. We had a I seen her in passing a lot, but we finally got to connect at Kayla's watch party.
Okay.
And I pull it to the side and I'm like, we got to talk.
Yeah.
And then we had a great conversation and now we locked in.
Yeah, she is absolutely amazing. Shout out to Jess.
Now you talking about podcasting, she the podcast queen.
She is. I tell her that all the time. Like she's the reason why. So I got the instruction to start the Middle Child podcast in 2019. I was scared to do it by myself. That's when I started the other 2 podcasts. They didn't succeed. And so at the end of 2024, that's when God was like podcast and law school. And then I was like, all right, cool. What do you want me to call it? And I feel like me and God talk like granted we're the best of friends, but he was just like, I already gave you the name. And I was like, the Middle Child, ain't nobody gonna listen to that. Like, how do you, especially with people thinking that it's only gonna be about being the middle child. But yeah, and then when I seen hers like did what it was supposed to do, it was almost like a moment of correction. And I even told her this. He was just pretty much like, I told you to obey me. So the fact that you didn't obey me, I used somebody else. Granted, that's her destiny or that's what she's supposed to be doing. But he was just like, now obey me now. And so, yeah. Jessica is it. You're the reason one of the reasons I'm walking in obedience now. So I got to give you that shout out.
I appreciate you. I ain't even, and you know, like, you said I've been seeing you out, and I just love how you move. Like, you always in good spirits. You always smiling. You happy. You know, like, you light up people's day, and you don't even know it half the time.
Really? I
know.
Like,
even the stuff you post, it's like always uplifting, full of energy, inspiring. Yeah. You know, even you just going about your day to day.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. That means a lot. I'm stepping into really walking in who I am, and it's a journey, but I'm definitely stepping into it. Because my mom even said I've just always been the bubbly child. Even when I was born, she said I came out laughing.
Yeah, that's dope. Keep doing what you're doing. You know, you're going to touch a lot of people.
Thanks. Super excited. All right, G. Can I call you G?
Yeah, absolutely.
Gave you a whole nickname.
I told you people call me G.
Oh, okay. All right, if you can look at that camera and give the people ways that they can follow you, get in contact with you and all of that.
So if you look up my name on any social media, Gilberto Herrera, Gilberto Herrera, you'll find me on any social media. My main website is my name, gilbertoherrera.com. But if you're a business owner and you're doing between $10,000 to $20,000 a month and you want to scale up to upwards of $100,000 a month, then you can go to profitableprotraining.com. And, you know, there's a short video on there that you watch. After the video, you can, you know, request to book a call with me or my team. If you're not at that level yet, I have a community that you can join and be a part of. And you can go to joinprofitableprotraining.com. profitablepro.com, and all the details will be there. We meet once a month. Those are the times when I put you in a hot seat and we go over your business and, we give you what it is that you need to do to take it to another level. It's not as hands-on as my accelerator. However, you do get what you need. And if you take off with that, then we meet once a month. We have masterminds. I mean, there's a lot that we do together.
Nice. All right, guys. And as always, we're going to drop all of that information below so that you guys can become better in 2026 and 2027.
You want to do a live demo of some of the stuff that I do for my clients?
Sure.
You got your phone on you?
No.
All right. I'm going to do it from my phone.
Okay.
Even though it's going to know it's me. I hate that it's going to know it's me. Let's see. So I'm going to call my office, right?
Okay.
And I'm going to put it on speaker.
All right.
Thank you for calling Gilberto Herrera.
Hold on, it picked up my voice.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, that's why she paused.
Thank you for calling Gilberto Herrera Enterprises and Profitable Pro Inc. This is Atlas, Gilberto's AI concierge. How may I help you be profitable today?
Yes, I'm looking on some more information about what Gilberto does.
Gilberto Herrera is a business growth strategist, marketing expert, and founder of the Profitable Pro Accelerator. He specializes in helping coaches, consultants, experts, and service-based business owners build stronger offers, improve their positioning, simplify messaging, attract better clients, and install systems for consistent growth. The Profitable Pro Accelerator focuses on areas like better offers, premium positioning, lead generation, sales systems, follow-up, automation, and simplifying business growth. It's designed for those with real expertise and a desire to grow their business with more profit and less chaos. Does this align with what you were looking to learn, or would you like more details about a specific area?
Yeah, this is exactly what I need.
Great. I'm glad that helped. If you're interested in exploring how Gilberto and the Profitable Pro Accelerator can support your business growth, we can look into booking a call to dive deeper. Let me know if you'd like to take that next step.
Yes, please.
Before we proceed, can I confirm if you're in a position to invest in growing your business right now? This helps ensure the accelerator is the right fit for you.
Yes, I am.
Absolutely. Thank you for reaching out. I'm pulling that together for you now. You should receive a text message and an email shortly with the link to book your revenue acceleration session. Once you receive it, you can choose the time that works best for you. If you'd like, I can also stay with you while you look out for it. The link to book your revenue acceleration session has been sent to your email and phone. Feel free to check it now and let me know if you need any assistance while booking.
I received it. Thank you.
You're very welcome. I'm glad everything is set. Have a great day and best of luck with your session.
That's nice.
So that's just one of the things. So like you think about how much time that saves the client.
Right.
And you notice she filtered out the BS. She was like, yeah, but before I do you got some money?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you don't want nobody wasting your time.
Absolutely. Because time is
so
valuable asset.
I mean, we got that in the DMs and and on the website. You name it.
Yeah.
We build you, we can clone you. I mean, it just depends on how deep you invest.
Nice. That's so cool, guys. I'm excited for y'all. I'm super excited for y'all. All right. So if you could give them your credentials one more time and then we'll drop that below.
I mean, the biggest credential I have.
Or your social medias. I'm sorry, not
my social medias is at Gilberto Herrera on all social medias. And also LinkedIn is Gilberto Herrera Official, Facebook Gilberto Herrera Official, Instagram just my name. If you're on TikTok, it's just my name as well. Nice.
All right, guys. Again, we're gonna drop that information below so that you guys can get connected, stay connected, and just become better in this new season of your lives. Thank you so much for stopping by. It was exciting to have you. I'm over here just bubbly, smiling from ear to ear.
I'm glad.
Some information.
Well, I'm glad that you reached out.
Yeah.
And thank you for having me. And episode 49. Yes. I look to see 49 more.
Yeah.
Once we get to 100, then I got lunch or something for you.
Okay.
Well, no, We're going to go do something bigger than lunch.
Okay.
We're going to go to City Club and celebrate.
Okay, yeah, we can do that. Yes, I get City Club and then...
You heard that, right? So that means you got to get to 100 episodes.
Whew, all right, here we go. All right, guys, as always, you are seen here, you are loved here, and most definitely you are appreciated here on the Middle Child Podcast. And until next time, have an amazing day.